Welcome back to the Deep. This is where we will do our measurements on the Sitivian, and we will give you alternatives to the Sitivian at the end if there are any. So this is a pretty unique design for our collection. It's an American Tonto. It's very slim. It's completely submersible into the handle. So like, I don't think I own anything that's going to be extremely close to that. But we may come up with something that, anyway, let's check out the measurements. So overall, this thing is almost 9 inches. It was about 8 5/8, a little bit over 3/4.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about 8 5/8 inches. It's got a 1, 2, 3.5, no, probably a 3 5/8 cutting edge and a 4-inch blade. Closed. Let's zoom in for them. Be a 4 5/8 or 3/4, somewhere around there when it comes to the closed length. And we'll zoom back out a little bit and reposition the camera. Sorry about that. I'm finding. All right. So that's the length. Let's check out the weight real quick. This thing is, I don't know what the actual weight is. I'm not sure we've ever thrown it on the scale, but I can tell you this, man. It feels good.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel too heavy, but it also doesn't feel like air.
4.
4 ounces, she says. Okay. You're pretty good at that. So that's 3.7 ounces. Come on now. What in the hell's going on? Did you see that just go from like 3.7 to 3.4? That's all. So it's 105 grams. Let's go back over here. Oh yeah, so it's 3.7.
It's probably fluid ounces or something.
Maybe. I may have did the fluid ounces go by. Okay. So 3.7 ounces or 105 grams. All right. Come on, you bastard. This scale's got to go.
Over there.
Yeah.
While he's messing around, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe. And if you don't mind, hit that like or dislike button.
Why not? Why not? Watch us roast in our misery. Of that is knives. We'll zero out these calipers. If it'll allow it. You dirty bastard. All right. Jesus.
May need new batteries and some stuff.
Blade stock, 3.65 millimeters. That's going to translate to 0.1445. So I would say about 14 or 0.145 blade stock or 145 thousandths. Blade height, we'll go with 3/4. You're crazy. You're crazy. So 0.75. Look at me. Ha 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 ha. What do you think about that, Dave? All right, the widest point with the flipper is 1.22, so about a 1 1/4 inch, or 1 1/5 inch, or somewhere between 1 1/5 and 1 1/4. Okay, just a second. I've been doing this. I'm getting bad about it. Micrometers. We're getting micrometers. Okay. Mode. That'd be 30.85 millimeters. We'll go back over here at 3/4 of an inch. That is 0.19.
0.19. Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, yeah, you're right. 19.34. All right.
Did y'all hear that? I'm right.
Shh. Shh. Okay. The weight, the spine dimensions, disassembly tools needed. It's gonna, man. This is where this is probably where it's gonna suffer the most. T6 on the pocket clip. T6 on this thing. That's all the body screws.
Mm-hmm.
And probably a T8. Yeah.
Well, that's the only body screws for there. Now there may be something up
Maybe something
that
underneath.
carbon
Y'all want
fiber.
to check it out? Y'all want to check it out? Let's check it out. I can't believe I'm doing this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close it.
You're gonna close it?
I'm gonna close this knife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna close it.
That'd be a smart idea. It's pretty sharp.
Before I took it apart, the blade centering was
Good.
perfect.
Now see if he jacks my knife it.
You know what, man? It's hard to take apart a knife with a tripod like sitting in front of you. Like, it really is. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. I'll be the first to admit. Let's go and get all these body screws off. I want to see what it looks like up underneath this carbon fiber, just to know what kind of options we have.
You need your T8.
We'll probably make it work. Can we make it work?
Let's not. Okay, I was gonna say, does it even do anything?
Man. So it's a nice anodized hardware too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not the best. I mean, I am the best. You don't let anybody tell you anything.
Best at running that mouth.
You don't let anybody tell you anything different. Okay, what's going on? What's going on with this?
You got the pivot still in the other side?
Okay, that's what's going on up underneath it.
So it's just flat, no milling up under it.
You come out. You come out or you die. Yeah, we need to find out what, like, we don't get a lot of, okay, I'm going to need a punch, I think. No.
There you go.
It's a backspacer, anodized backspacer. I'll never get this thing back apart or back together.
I was like, you got
Just
it.
shush it. Just shush it.
It's all right. I'm sitting here watching.
Cage ball bearings.
Good. Thank God.
Oh, Jesus.
the
And
hell
just a
did
second.
you
What
do?
in the hell is this? Cage ball bearings
And washers?
and washers.
Maybe that's why
Because-
it's so stinking smooth.
That's why it's so stinking smooth, y'all. You heard it here. Okay. That's going to be the extent of the take apart. You know, because it's going to be the same. Like,
Yeah.
no, just a second. We're almost there. We're almost there. Now let's take this shit off. And I bet it's the same. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Come on now. This is why you don't do this. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
You're doing order of operations now?
Yeah. Yeah, that don't come off. I mean, it may pry. Just be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
Ow.
I got a lot of stuff in my hand. I don't know what happened to it.
It's in your hand.
Maybe so. Why is that washer is on the outside on this one, and then it's riding on the bearing, but over here it was completely no, it wasn't completely opposite. Okay, never mind. The same way. So it has a washer on both sides and a bearing. We'll pause this, get it back together. Okay, we just got the knife back from Sitivian. No thanks to them. We sent it back to them and said, hey, we got it apart. Can't get it back together. Need you to put it back together. They sent it back to us in pieces and said, you bought it. It's your knife. You do your thing. No, actually, it was a very easy process to take it apart and to put back together. If you have one and you want to take it apart, just be mindful of this backspacer here, because I put it in backwards at first, which is not going to let you do that. But just be mindful, and be mindful of the pocket clip screws. The pocket clip screws, there's a place for those screws to screw into this backspacer right here. So
it looks like you got a bunch of extra holes.
Yeah, it does look like you got a bunch of extra holes. And I'm like, what are all these extra holes for? But you don't really actually have any extra holes. They didn't give you extra holes. You just got the holes that you got to work with, and that's the ones you paid for, and that's the ones you're going to get. All right, so but yeah, I mean, after reassembly, it's still like I didn't even I haven't adjusted anything. I probably will take this thing back apart, screw by screw and Loctite, because the screws were extremely easy to get out. And I mean, that's good, right? That's good.
Work loose.
They may work. Yeah, they may work loose over time. I don't know. All right, where are we going? Size comparisons. Okay. It's not like we don't have any knives that are the same size comparison or around the same size. All right, just check out this PM2 right here. Says that's butt to butt.
Man, it's longer than the PM2, ain't it?
Yeah, it's longer than the PM2. It ain't playing. It ain't got no lie to tell nobody. A little bit longer than the 8015. Wrap. A little bit longer than the 80 or the Rad as well.
And this was how long was this one?
That's 8.5.
Okay.
The Spartan Acrobus, it's longer than the Spartan Acrobus. It's
I got me a long knife.
yeah, you got your long knife. About time. About time. Just throw this TS21 back out here, as I really enjoy this knife. I mean, you know, it's about a half an inch. It's about a half an inch exactly. No, it's not. It's probably about 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 3/4 of an inch longer than the TS21. But anyway, I don't have my Sato here. Don't have a Cold Steel out, so, or the Formax out. So anyway, that's that. Where else we going?
Yeah, that's price point.
Okay. All right. Well, man.
$129 and.
Yeah. I guess come back and watch the Slash Pass. If you made it this far, definitely subscribe if you want to. Like, if you enjoy the content. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, dislike the video. Let us know in the comments why. We're always seeking to improve. If you did like it and you made it this far, I assume we will see you at the Slash and Pass.
And please tell me if there's any other Sitivians you do have experience
Yeah,
with.
man. Yeah, like we're eager to learn about the brand. We'll watch videos and all that stuff. But if any of our viewers have any suggestions on Sitivians we might want to pick up, then definitely give us recommendations. Thanks, and we'll see you at the Slash and Pass.